Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. I hope you've had a great weekend thus far, and we're about to really kick the day off with a beautiful satsang, really about this full moon. Now, the special aspect about the full moon in Aquarius, especially in conjunction with that new moon in Leo, is this is the time to really gather your tribe. It's very fascinating time that we're living in because those Leo energies really try to bring out your unique beingness, that divine light you are. Yet the Aquarius new moon is all about community. And with these combinations, it allows us to really tap into attract those that are soul that will serve our purpose. And I don't know if you've noticed it, but I've just gathered crazy networks these past few weeks, and it's been really cool to see it kind of come together. So we're going to go and tap into that creative energy and really tap into your unique light so you can be the best you can be and bring out the best in those who you've attracted into your tribe. And most importantly, if you haven't yet, so you can manifest those dreams. Most importantly, with the full moon tonight, I just want to remind you guys this is a great time to really charge crystals. This is a great time to sit underneath the moonlight and really just cleanse your own spirit. Utilize the energies that we're getting today and tap in. So, with that, go ahead and get your last few wiggles out. When you hear the first three taps of the singing bowl, with each ring, simply take a deep breath in, filling yourself up with as much air, prana, chi, these vital forces of the universe. And as you exhale, transform it into a powerful yet gentle Om. Allow it to resonate from the chest, through the throat, through the crown. As you tap in to the infinite now, as you unfold into the realm of the heart. Simply allow everything to be. Observe the internal and the external as one and the same. From this position and standpoint of the observer, the witness, the silent knower. Recognize here and now that everything presents itself to you. Separate your identification from the internal chatter, just as you separate yourself naturally from the external world around you. When you hear the final tap of the bowl, shift your attention to the ring as it fades into silence. So to allow everything inside of you to drop away into the calm, the stillness, the emptiness that always is. The beauty of this full moon is that the laws of attraction in this universe grow stronger. For that in which you manifest, that in which you yearn for, will naturally arise effortlessly. The many paths of different souls and spirits will conjoin. And during this convergence point, bonds established. Look within these past few weeks and see how your life has changed. Who has come into your existence? Who has left it? What energies and people have dropped away, for they no longer serve the message of your heart? The unique combination of the new moon in Leo and this full moon in Aquarius is one of unique and special circumstances, for it allows us to take on those Leo attributes of taking on our truth, owning it, coming to develop it. It's very much so center focused, bringing the attention and spotlight to your own beingness. Yet it's through this transformation that we finally come to recognize that which speaks true to our heart. And like a beacon in the universe, with these energies of the full moon in Aquarius, we call out to our tribes. We call out to those who seek the same missions, the yearnings, and aspirations of our hearts as we do. And it's in this beautiful dance of gathering, collecting, and joining up with different people, with different beings of light and love, that we uplift the whole. For it's through those new bonds, those shared bridges, those happy and coincidental circumstances that bring everyone together, that we not only see ourselves more clearly, but we begin to see ourselves in others. It opens up the possibilities and potentials of even more, a deeper understanding of compassion, of our own truth. It's a very beautiful happening to see these happenings, especially when you let go. One aspect of this Aquarius full moon is that developing bonds of community, of uplifting the whole in such a humanitarian fashion. Again, take a moment to simply look within your own beingness and how these simple patterns and properties have reflected and manifested in your own life. As we now rest upon the full moon day, set an intention in your heart. Look within your beingness as you continue to unfold and gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your powers, and developing all such things within you. What was the purpose and the role of this community that has been established? These souls that have been drawn together. How does this all fit in this highest aspiration of your heart? Come to recognize that we must explore this, for it allows us to paint a clearer picture and image for that in which we seek to manifest. There is an infinite potential of what can be done. You are capable of far more that you seek. Do not limit yourself. Reach for the stars. The simple truth is this divine timing, these beautiful synchronicities witnessed, are not coincidental at all. The many gears, the many energetic workings and happenings of the universe are always in operation. Far beyond chess, far beyond the concepts of 3D chess, we are witnessing and living in a reality built upon many. For those that simply think that this physical world is that in which determines the actualities in it, let go of such assumptions. Recognize fully that all is grace. Understand now that there is far more operating than what you see. Yet the first step to all of these many gears is the energy upon which you seek to manifest. That one direction your heart takes to propel all such things into the future happenings you seek. We have all heard the saying, be careful what you wish for, but in truth, when you recognize the power of manifestation that you have as the goddess and god you are, you fully come to understand such sayings, such timeless wisdom. For life will provide that in which you seek, but it doesn't necessarily operate from a realm of the mind, but rather of the heart. For that is the true throne of your spirit, your being. Fully capitalize on the full moon today. From now till you sleep, take the time to constantly bring yourself back to this highest aspiration of your heart. For the energies of the universe are still playing out, and the opportunity to utilize the manifestation potential from this experience, from this full moon, hasn't even reached its peak yet. For this day of fully soaking up those lunar rays and cosmic energies will take time to assimilate into your beingness. If you have already witnessed the gathering of spirits, the upliftment of your aspirations, and manifestations of some of those dreams, come to know that it will only grow stronger in these next few days of assimilation. This is the time to truly wipe the slate clean and start anew, to align yourself fully with the mission in which you seek, to opportunistically take advantage of every moment that life provides. For the moment you set your foot outside the doors of life, the universe is constantly attempting to uplift you. Don't get in the way. Embrace, live, act, and love. It is this expression of love that is the pureness, the love of yourself. For it is self-love which, in truth, self-awareness. And it's this self-awareness that leads to a self-mastery. And when we master the self and fully come to understand who and what we are, naturally, we tap into the divine powers in which we were born with, and that will never leave us. And in doing such things, again, the beacon of the heart will be ignited, and all souls and spirits and energies that will seek to align with your mission of the heart will gather. Take a deep breath in, filling yourself up with as much as that chi and prana as you can, and as you exhale, simply let go of all expectations and assumptions. Create the space and hold the space for yourself to simply be. Marinate in your own beingness as you finally and again direct your aspirations, your heart, towards that in which you seek. Paint the image in your mind. Allow it to settle within the heart. There is nothing more powerful than those who know which direction they seek. For when we know what we want, life will provide us the opportunities to obtain it. For you are life itself. The universe has always been on our side. And once we recognize it, the dance and play of life can fully marinate and begin. Each day, the flavors grow stronger. Every bite of new experience, a deeper sense of knowing, a more delicious flavor. There is nothing that can hold you back but yourself. The time is now to let go of expectations, of assumptions. Come to recognize that the culmination of these events of the cosmos are leading us to a point where you must decide. Are you going to live by the truth you know within your own heart? Or are you going to surrender and give up your free will? The time is now to decide. And know that the most loving action you can do is embrace the truth that you know is always present. For when we let go of that in which no longer serves us, like a vacuum, life will instantly fill you up with everything you were lacking before. And that is the beautiful happenings, very akin to this full moon and the uniqueness of the combination of Leo and Aquarius. That through your journey of looking within and bringing out the best of yourself, clearing away that which doesn't serve you, will naturally and instinctively bring you towards those who serve the highest truth within yourself. And as the networks grow, the connections strengthen, the bonds established will allow the work of the heart to be done. There is nothing more beautiful than watching the dance of life draw others like a moth to the flame. And in this era of healing and transformation, recognize that the role of humanitarian work, building community, is more vital, important, and respected as ever. And such grateful appreciation, such thanksgiving and praise will naturally uplift all those who engage in such actions. Be direct with what you seek. Be direct with those who you seek to attract. Clear, concise, and full in the depth of knowing, and effortlessly allow the beacon of your heart to shine forth, for that in which you seek will arise. When you hear the final tap of the bowl, again take a deep, loving breath. And as you exhale, proclaim a mighty Om as it serves and represents that declaration of the heart. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And thank you so much for tapping in. I will say this, it is a trip to see how accurate just the signs and the energies of the full moon and new moon that have been at play these past few weeks. I'm telling you, it's so trippy. Um, Now, one kind of full thing of disclosure is I'm not like a super big astrology buff at all. I just know a little bit. I know enough to talk about it, really. Um, in terms of like the full on like usage, I don't make charts. I don't do any of that type of stuff. I've had readings. I definitely respect the practice. It's been timeless, but I am not an astrology buff by any means. But when I see and look into what these energies have been at play from the new moon in Leo to the full moon in Aquarius, speechless. It's beyond trippy. It's just one of those divine timings, spiritual knowings that just echoes so much through the heart. And it's really been a beautiful dance. So I encourage you, look within yourself and really determine what you want in life. Be as specific and detailed as possible and come to understand that the more you come to fall in love with yourself and your truth, the more the universe is going to provide you the opportunity to develop that, to uplift the areas in which you may seek, to really repair that you might feel is lacking. And with this communal aspect of these energies, you're using your own drive for your own betterment to naturally attract those who will help you fulfill that mission, especially those who seek to uplift the world through various humanitarian projects and establishing community. Literally witnessing it real time. So much networking has gone down in these past few weeks. So many deep bonds have been established, and it's been really beautiful to witness. But we can't experience these opportunities. We can't experience those Hail Marys from life if we don't take action. That is probably the most tension filled realm I've experienced from my students to just people in my circles is there's been a resistance at play. And my best advice and piece of encouragement is don't resist the resistance, embrace it. Look within. Life is always trying to provide things for us to grow and come into a deeper understanding of ourselves. Resistance is that antagonistic knowing of the heart that, hey, there's something here that needs to be explored. Don't get caught up in the mind games of the ego. It's trying to distract you. It's trying to really prove your worth and test your might. A little mini Mortal Kombat for yourself, because you have to question fully, well, why do I resist that? Why do I not want to do that? What's it really trying to tell me here? That's how the ego works. It is like the child that is throwing a tantrum and can't stop and control itself. It doesn't know how to express itself fully because it's the childlike pain body. And when we approach it with love and compassion, we can see that it's truly trying to always guide us towards that which will heal us, that in which will liberate us, that in which will cease the tantrum of the mind. So come to embrace everything that's happening in life and understand that it's providing an opportunity for you. It's never doing something to you. Life is filled with grace, but only when we appreciate it for what it is. If life always gave everyone exactly what they wanted, exactly how they needed it or thought they needed it at the time, the world would be chaos and nothing would ever happen productively. It's through adversity in which we grow, and everything that's happening these past few weeks, and especially leading us up to today, this full moon, and the weeks, days, months to come, are providing us this opportunity to build the bridges that will help us create the new and better world we know is possible. Ooh, digital media, dude, that's a wild observation. Yo, that's so cool. Okay, so for those that might not be watching live, I can't remember what the comments are on for that. Bitcoin charts follow the moon. I've been on a spiritual journey and getting into crypto over the year. Opportunity awaits, but it's not easy. Facts, facts. You have to always push that resistance point and question it. More often than not, the ego is really just trying to be like, if they're not going to be able to resist me, they're not ready for life's grace. And that's kind of how it operates. And the moon aspect is really interesting with cryptos. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'd say probably like almost 2 years now. I've been into like the crypto scene, but I have not actually looked into the association with the moon. That's a next level observation, man. I love it. Thank you. I love those type of rabbit holes to explore because I guarantee you it's probably so many different cosmic events are causing all these different things too. Um, as above, so below, right? So with that, I just want to say, the new moon in Leo and this full moon in Aquarius, that combination is beautiful because there's a lot of different planets that are in play that have changed the way it's kind of developed since the last one that was like this combination. Um, Mainly being the planet Jupiter, and I'm pretty Jupiter heavy, and one of the things to recognize that it's kind of like that wild card factor. It's gonna have fun. It's playful. It's all about new experiences and lessons and opportunities. Um, so yeah, this is the time to really ride your wave. Don't see things as taking chances. Take it as a calculated risk. But most importantly, know that the universe is here to support you and uplift you. It's really cool to see the happenings when you really let go of that in which doesn't serve you. So let go of fear, let go of doubt, and the communities in which you seek to bring together will just naturally unfold. There's so much potential within this human experience in this current time in which we're living in. There is infinite energy to play with. So don't limit yourself, but we have to fully recognize what we want. We have to come to understand that truth within our heart. So dance your dance. I love you so much. Thank you for tapping in. And yeah, of course, man, that was next level. Like, that's dope. I always appreciate those types of introspections and those types of points. So don't hesitate. Leave those comments. Let me know. And with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition offer a seed. From that seed a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. I love you so much. Tap in, share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you Wednesday for another satsang. Got some things cooking. Super excited. Peace.